doesn't sound rude, but you are so interesting to me.
Oh, no, I don't think it's rude.
I love your eyes. I,
Thank you.
so I, kind of my whole shtick, my whole deal, I didn't know, fun fact, that this wasn't what everyone experienced, but I remember my past lives, and in one of them, I had eyes similar to yours.
Ooh. Oh,
I was the sun.
uh, see, that sounds interesting. I don't know. I know
It
you
was
said I was
alright.
interesting, but that's interesting.
It was alright. Have you seen the plot? The Withering plot? Not far from here. I think it's just over there.
Oh, yeah, like the big chunk with kind of like
Yeah.
the tower in the middle of it. I think we're talking about the same location. I've only been to
Probably.
one Withering plot, and I think it's
Me
over
too.
this way.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
only one that I know.
yeah.
Well, except for my
I
mini
kind of showed.
one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I kind of showed up in the middle of that.
See? Very fun.
Very fun.
Uh, secret. I don't close it always.
Ah,
I worry that the green stuff needs air to breathe.
ah.
But it just came around. It's outside my library. I could take you there, maybe.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I haven't. I don't really travel too much, but
So, do you have parents?
no, I don't think. I don't. I'd come here with like if I have memories of like who or where I was before I showed up in the Withering, like if memories of those exist, I don't have them.
I woke up at around matured age, so I
Hmm.
just kind of woke up. Um, and my library is back here. I've been building it for a little bit. See, the interesting thing is this path I built. I built this one, but this one just appeared. I mean, I added the lanterns and the benches, but the library and not the library, the path and the forest just appeared, and that's the green stuff. I took a sample of
Yeah,
it and grew it down there. This is a library. It's not fully finished, but I'm working on it.
looks nice.
You know, it's a lot of books I've saved up from many places. Oh yeah, this will take you anywhere you have saved.
Ooh, skeleton.
Sounds like a creepy place.
Yeah. I don't remember saving that place, but I don't know. I must not have been paying attention to the name. Ooh, is this a map of
Yeah, I'm trying to see something because I don't think your house is on it yet. I'll have to go by and oh, his house is still there. Yeah,
oh,
I'll have to edit and update this. It's a little bit outdated.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have half of the stores over here anymore.
Did did Arya give you those wings before or after he went missing?
He it was a box. It's just this, and it had an explanation for the gift and itself. I that
Oh,
beautiful bastard. I hate him, but I love him. He just gave it and left. It's weird.
yeah. It is kind of weird that he kind of just up and left. I mean, last I saw him, he was. I wouldn't say he seemed to be reacting in a particular way, but he was certainly.
Is he like manic?
Um, I'm. I wouldn't say that, but I don't know. He just. It's probably not important. I mean, it was what, months ago?
I guess. It's just weird. Kind of sucks. Even leaving a letter. It's like I kind of thought maybe he would say bye if he was leaving, but at least
Yeah.
everyone else is still here. The last time I remember people starting to leave a place, everyone went, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like everyone's still here.
Yeah. Speaking of, have you seen the shopping center?
Oh. Maybe?
Um, I've been building up parts of this, like housing, and there's farm, or this, not farm, stable. And this will be eventually like some sort of stage once I get all my
Ah.
supplies out of there. There's
Oh,
wax paper.
Jake built a stage, actually kind of close to my house.
Oh yeah, for the play.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Isn't
Jake told me I should audition, that it
you
might help
should.
me make friends.
You would do
Oh, you
great.
think so?
Yeah.
Maybe I will then.
Quick improv. Your wife just died.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean
It's
to
okay.
do that.
I was the one who murdered her, so it was
Oh.
exactly. Improv. Hit me. Yes. Good job.
Yeah, Jake and I were here to see the frogs.
You're a great actor.
Oh,
The frogs.
thank
I
you.
love the frogs. The frog. The frog. The frog. The frog. The frog. Done.
I think it's funny that they sometimes jump out of their little enclosure.
Mildly free range. What's this one?
Mildly. Oh, sorry.
No worries. Burger house, bread bank. That's the shed. We don't go in the shed. We're not supposed to go in the shed.
The shed?
Shed.
Okay.
We don't go in there. But there's also the sushi boat over here. It's another one of my establishments. I haven't finished the pathing though.
Ah,
To fix that. What a tiny guy. No, Jaw was once about as tiny, actually smaller than that.
really?
Yeah. I've known them in a couple different lives. One time I was a fish, and they were tiny, less than like this.
Ah.
On shoulders and stuff. It was weird. It was fun. We used to go on adventures, which was funny because I couldn't breathe out of the water, so we would get in the boat, and I would have to get out to breathe, and they were so tiny they couldn't see over the edge, and they couldn't drive. So either way, we were doomed, but we still went on adventures.
Interesting.
Resilience. Determination, baby. Makes the world go round. Remember living before you lived?
I'm sorry?
You remember ever
Sorry.
living before you lived?
Oh, no, I can't say I do.
That's fair. That seems to be the average. I didn't know that though. I just thought everyone was like me. We just didn't talk about our past lives.
Oh. I feel like that would be, if anything, like that would be a weird thing to talk about. Like, you said you knew Jaw in a past life. Like, I feel like people knew each other in past lives. If there was even the inkling of like knowing someone else again, you'd want them to know.
Yeah. But like imagine multi-life beef. Wow. That would suck.
Yeah, I guess. It's just like you just see someone and you just, their vibes are just so off. You just gotta
Literally.
smack them.
Where do I know you from? You kissed my dream girl. I'm 8 years old. You kissed my dream girl. silly guy. Oh, you got quite the jump on you. You could be a frog.
I could be part frog for all I know.
It's true. I mean, I've never seen part human, part frog, but I bet most people around here haven't seen part human, part bird. So the world is full of secrets.
Yeah.
Stronger and could carry people. It would be so fun to fly around with, like, I could just pick you up and go off. We'd see the world.
That would be fun.
Someone broke this.
Oh.
But it was that evil, evil pumpkin bastard.
The
pumpkin bandit.
Who's the pumpkin?
He's a vandal.
A vandal.
Criminal.
A criminal.
Criminal. A vandal of vegetable level.
Huh.
Many a pumpkin defiled. Very upsetting.
Very.
Oh, there we go. Great sound. Volleyball. You know volleyball.
Volleyball. I don't know volleyball, but if it's anything like this, I'm sure it is an amazing game.
Hit a ball back and forth, and the goal is for the other person to drop the ball.
Oh.
And then you win.
Ooh.
It's kind of like tennis. Do you know tennis?
No.
You hit the ball back and forth, and you try to make the other drop it, and then you win. A lot of these games are the same.
Yeah, it sounds like it. How do you know the difference?
Well, in volleyball, you hit it with your arms, and in tennis, you hit it with a racket.
Oh.
There's different ways to hit it. I read about it. I've never really played. How many other people are interested in playing? Though I played beach volleyball once. It was great. Had a picnic. That's back when I was a god.
Ah. I mean, I'll play tennis or volleyball with you one day.
Only need 2 people for tennis.
Ooh.
I'll have to build a tennis court, probably over there in the community resources.
Okay.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah. Exciting. Very exciting. Yeah, I was gonna say, you mentioned having wings before. You mind me asking what happened to them?
My first interaction with the withering, I didn't know what it was. I was lucky. It took my wings, not my life.
Oh.
Yeah. It was still a terrible loss, but I'm glad I survived.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you're here too.
I've been trying to be more careful, but still naive as ever.
How'd you end up getting the samples in your lab? Were you okay getting those?
Jod did me a favor.
Oh.
Because they can touch it.
I feel like there were a lot of people who can touch it but can't. But just I don't know.
It's kind of just me, Jag, and Fantasy that can't.
Interesting. It's kind of funny. When I met Jag was like freaking out about it, and I was just me and Les Brown were kind of just standing there. And then the sample size of people who could and couldn't was just I mean, obviously it's a big deal based on what it does, but I don't know.
Me, Jag, and Fantasy, if we get touched by it, we'll just kind of die. Yeah.
So, oh, what were you gonna say?
Just only if I touch it. I'm safe to
Ah,
be near it, teetering on the edge, as long as I don't trip.
yeah, I know Jug's. I think Jug has like made a deal about even inhaling it, but
Jag can't inhale, or maybe fantasy. I should really build benches around here.
oh yeah.
It's rather inaccessible.
Mm. Oh, it fell. Or does that mean that you, Jug, and you said fantasy? Does that mean that you three are the only like living beings?
I don't know, because I've never found any proof that the rest of them aren't full of life. If anything, they're some of the most lively folks I know. And they've got a lot of the things that living people do, just not mortality, I guess. And well, I mean, maybe mortality, it just looks different for them. But
Huh.
they've definitely got heart, and they've got a lot of soul.
What what defines someone as living?
Well, for me, I define it by if you can grow, and I guess that's kind of it. Maybe if you can die, but that's more of mortality. I think living is odd because technically, like Solar never died, but she they definitely lived. I
Hmm.
guess I would just say if you can grow, but that is a gardener's perspective, so I'm a little bit skewed. How would you define it?
Oh, um, I this is gonna sound a little silly. Um, I'm not sure. You gave me like a really philosophical answer. Uh,
I think and write a lot. It bothers some people.
uh
No one around here, but people I've known.
oh, well, I'm glad that doesn't bother anyone around here. I don't see why it would.
You know,
But
some people think I'm like trying to be smarter than them, and I'm not. I'm trying to share what I know, and it's like, I thought it'd be fun, it'd be exciting news.
hmm, yeah, it does sound like it'd be exciting news. I'd have to read some of your work sometime.
Oh, thank you. A lot of it is older. Um, haven't written in a while, mainly just science notes.
Ah, well, I'm sure whatever you've written, it's great.
Um,
Oh, but like you were saying with the living thing, I don't know, because I'm one of the things is I'm trying to figure out if like I'm alive or not. Because that like one of the first like real conversations Jeg and I had was they were asking me since I had been like standing in the withering and my hands kind of look like this.
oh,
Uh yeah. I mean I honest to God my answer was going to be anything that needed to eat, but
maybe there's another thing. Because, well, have you changed?
um
Have you grown?
I don't think physically. I don't think. I mean, I've only been here a couple of months, but
Have you mentally?
I think so. I definitely don't
And
have
you're
some of
living.
the same.
But also, you seem to have an instinct for survival. And you're
Oh,
talking, and this isn't just, it's not just like templated, right?
I don't think so.
Wonderful. And you think? I would say you're
Right.
very alive.
Okay. I
Seem
I
alive
guess
to
I'm
me.
alive then.
Yeah. I mean, I can see you take breaths.
Oh,
Kind of a dead
yeah.
giveaway.
Oh.
A lot of living things need to breathe. Even plants. I mean, we don't think about it a lot, but The way the plants
Yeah.
breathe just looks a little bit different.
Does less brown breathe? If have you noticed?
I mean, I was a little distracted when I met him, but
Oh.
I mean, he moves. Seems to have an instinct for survival. Can move, so can obviously change. Um, like of their own volition. Like these banners, they're moving, sure, but that's not of their own volition. That's the wind,
Yeah.
and the wind is alive, but not the banners.
Yeah.
I would say yes. Les Brown is alive.
Can things come back from the dead?
I mean, sometimes changed, like me. But I've
I
known
mean,
people who've come back. Not always
they
the
just
same, but you can come back.
huh.
I've lived in a life where death meant nothing, and it was a game to take a life, and you would just come right back.
Huh. That doesn't
People,
sound like a very fun game.
adrenaline based, and well, it was sad because people didn't care for each other then, because we all knew we would come back from the dead, so death having no worth, it didn't matter if you hurt someone.
Oh,
Just come back. So there was no empathy.
that's scary.
Yes, it definitely got scary and repetitive and weird and almost like a curse. Uh, did you see that?
Yeah, I thought I was just seeing things, but if you saw it too, then I guess not.
I mean, collective hallucination is a thing, though, although it's rare and it often involves like chemical infection, and I don't think there's a lot of chemicals around here. Though who knows what's in
Yeah.
Ari's baking?
I
Oh gosh,
mean,
who's doing
I haven't eaten anything from in here, so
it's from Grimm? So if Grimm's the chef and this has chemical poisoning, I hope. Well, I hope Grimm's not the chef if there's chemical poisoning, and if Grimm is the chef, I hope there's not chemical poisoning.
yeah. Grim seems nice. I don't think Grim would put chemicals in the cakes. Especially not so close to frogs. Then there'd be chemicals in the
Grim
water
frogs.
to affect the frogs.
Hmm. I wonder how it would change them. How it would change
Yeah.
their beings, their
Yeah.
reproductive systems.
Might make them
Interesting.
gay. Yeah. Do you think Blue has pronouns?
I think that was a hallucination.
What was a hallucination?
I seem to have picked up a book.
Does it say anything?
Yes. Um. It's a yeah. It's uh. It's a book about. It's just potion stuff. I should probably take it back to my lab.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Um.